Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's a pleasure to be before you again. I thank God that He allowed me to wake up this morning and continue to watch over me to bring forth. Now, I had another, apologize for being a couple of minutes late. I was checking something, and I want to share what the Lord, as I know Him, have given me this message. So I was thinking, for those of you who have not watched part one and part two, I'd like to do a short recap to tell you how this message came forth. I was looking at some social media website and I saw a segment. For those of you, I call it a call. I'm gonna call this a call to action. I recommend that you go to any social media website or YouTube or whatever. There's a caring character that's portrayed on a lot of channels, and it's always a white female addressing people as you people. It could be an Indian or Jew or Muslim or whoever this person decide to consider you people. And I've seen that series of messages in that manner before, but I never looked at it in the way I looked at that particular night. It was like I got slapped on my head, and I said, "Wow, that is a racist term similar to the N word." As I watched the series and see what message was being conveyed from those videos, it does portray discrimination or I'm better than you or put down. And when the person who's being addressed say, why are you talking that way? The person can would redirect or deflect the message, the comment, and say, you people always do that and yada yada kind of stuff. And I thought about doing a message on that topic, but then I struggle with the topic because I feel that if I say something, some people may be mad and upset about the contents of the message of the N word because we know the history of the N word. And listen to part one and two, I they'll address some of it, and nine I have 6 or 7 more videos to do, and it will get interesting. As a matter of fact, the next one will be very interesting also. And I thought about it and I said, wow, if I we know that the N word is out there before we was born, and yet I have never heard if it's out there, I don't know, heard any message in the direction that I'm going with in this series of message. And I struggle with not doing it and thinking about it and then say, you know what? That is not my calling, that my purpose is to say what need to be said. And long as I speak the truth, I'm not going to please anybody, everybody. Some people going to disagree. And that's their choice. But to disagree leaves both persons thinking they're right. We should come to a common conclusion, listen to me, listen to you, and say, okay, what does God say about this? Who is right? And some people don't want to go that route because they want to hold on to what they think. So I said, well, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say the message. It's not about how many people like it or how many people dislike it. That's not the purpose of the message. Of course, it's good. And so far from the last two messages, my YouTube is short. In the previous video, I had a lot of positive comments, and I will, like the last series message I had topic, I do point out that the positive message and the people took time to comment. So I thank everyone for commenting on the message, whether it's good or bad. You did comment. I'm not here to make you or bash someone. I'm just forming and educating you. So that's where the term "you people" come up. So my call to action to you is this: go to any YouTube channel and just type in the Kieran character, or just type in Kieran, and then watch the contents it was being viewed in. Prior to logging on, I happened to turn the TV on. There was a Kieran type uh, contents on the show. I said, "Wow, I'm doing a serious message pointing out this behavior," and I felt good. Not good that I was puffed up, but matter of fact, the message that I saw on TV kind of centered around what I'm going to share tonight. So have that feeling where you feel that you have the right message. Someone say, "Do it live. I need to do these series live. That's why I'm doing them live." Someone said these kind of messages need to be viral. Only God can make a message viral. I can try to make it viral, but only He does that. I do ask people to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell when I do go public, and share and comment and like, because I do want to get my 1,000 subscribers and my 4,000 view time. Yes, so I can get paid for my content. There's nothing wrong with getting paid for your content. Until then, I will still do videos. My finances will come because of the fruit of my labor. I do not do it because I want the fruit first. The labor will come. When I do the labor, the finances will follow me. Whatever, whenever that takes, months, years, I will continue to do so. If I was dependent on the funds and the money, I would have stopped a long time ago. Because back then, YouTube was a dating channel. YouTube didn't have monetization. I remember having commercials on my videos, but we live in the era where things are censored and pulled down, so they want you to have the required amount, and that's okay. So I challenge you, comment and look at the current type videos, and you will see that what I'm saying is correct. Why am saying it? So you can be mindful that we or any race can use a certain content to offend, to dehumanize the person, and they do it in a wake of comedy. They do it in a word of whatever to make you feel, to entertain you, but it's bad entertainment on the back of others, back of other races and sexes to say, oh, that you people, you gay people, you homosexual people, you black people, you so and so person, depend on the speaker who's using the term you people. So that's where the term come from. So check out part one, part two, and like I said, it's a sensitive subject in the area of those who do not want to change, do not want to consider, do not even want to go that route. So let me look at my notes. See, I want to. So I said all this, and like I mentioned before, I have been called the N word. I've been called it in my line of work, in commercial employment, even when I was a law enforcement officer, even when I worked in a prison, even when I worked in jail, even just by my own race. So I can speak from my experience. One can say, like the second part message said, we own the N word. Do we really own the N word? When did I buy it? Who told us it belongs to us, and how much we pay for it? So should I get a refund because I don't like how it's being used from the mouth of anyone? So that is another myth that we've been told. And who told us that? Who told us that? Our own race or another race of people told us that we own the N word to make us feel that we owe something. How can an offensive, derogatory, demeaning, or hateful word that people use in slavery days suddenly change its meaning in 2023 because I'm a black person? I can say it because it does, those things does not apply when I open my mouth and say it to another black or another white. It's foolish. It's insensitive to use that word. So the title of this particular message is "People Like Us and Those People." You heard, yes, people like us and those people. Sometimes we as blacks will say those people. What do you mean those people are not? We are not like those people. We in reverse do the opposite. The whites or whoever will say those people applying to blacks, Mexican, Jews, or whomever they applying it to. And then sometimes the opposite race will use the same thing in reverse toward other minority of people and said those people came on the boat. Those people came to New York in immigration era. Those people, so it go interchange. So I heard a black person saying, "People like us." What people like us? People like us have been programmed into believing that they don't deserve the finer and expensive things in life. They don't deserve to become rich. They don't deserve to have a house, a home, or a car. They never get ahead of the life because their family will drop out and drug dealers and alcoholics or whatever lifestyle they live. So those people like us, people like us, because of what they heard from the people say people like them, those people, they said, wow, they start comparing themselves, say, well, those people, we will never be like those people. I'm using me, I can say as a black man, I will never be like that Mexican or rich person or that person because I'm looking at my lifestyle. I'm looking at how I was brought up. I'm looking at my family tree and say, well, I will never become like those people. So in reverse, we can say the same thing. And still, we, it's like you cannot become a doctor. You cannot own your own business. You cannot attend college, be a lawyer, a governor, or even a president. The people like us have self doubt, unbelief, fear, lack of knowledge. They compare themselves to other races and say they are not like them. They're not like them. They, self-doubt, self-enslavement. It's like putting shackles on your wrists, shackles on your feet, and you do not move because you have compared. Whoever may hear this message may have compared themselves to those people. Even some blacks will say, look at other blacks and say, I will never be like that successful black or that successful person of a different race because of what they have been programmed at birth or TV or whatever, because they don't hear any positive messages about those people or these people, which I will pick up in my next message, show you the good side, all of this is good, but to hone in on specific thing to show you what I mean by those people or these people who has been characterized as useless, less intelligent, cannot make it in life. Who are them? The rich white person, an important person, the movie star, the rapper, people who owns property, have a nice car, have nice clothes, have jewelry around their neck, have the finer things in life. Those are those people. The young people have been young and older people have been mentally scarred in their mind. It's hard for them to look beyond what they are experiencing. They have no knowledge about the people like us, young and old, of any race or sex of people can look at themselves and compare themselves to those people out there and say, well, I would never be that way because I can't speak English, or my mother and father was not really supporting my life. I don't know who my mother or who my father is. And they self-talk, uh, self-talk themselves into comparing themselves that they will never be like those people like them, but yet at the same time they being hit with two stones. Those the Karen type individual taught any race or gender that those people, and then you yourself hearing what Karen say to you, turn around and say, well, I will never be like those people. So you hitting yourself, you're being hit with a double whammy. You're being hit from the left, you're being hit from the right. But we must have knowledge about those people and them people. The you people and the people like us have a lot to offer. History has shown us lots of people like us, or you people, are not lesser than other people. You're not. You're not lesser than the other person. This is part three of this series. Be various subjects, various times that I will speak, and it's my hope that what you heard so far will be a blessing to encourage you, to let you to something say. Yes, it's live. This is live. Yes, so I'm looking at the comment that someone posted. Thank you and welcome. Yes, this is live because someone recommended that I should do the live videos to give people, which I felt to give people the opportunity to hear, because it's better to hear it live than record it. If they choose to make a comment or ask a question, then they can. And I read a lot of comments that people enjoyed the message. Someone was right down the alley of my thinking, and some were asked questions, and some said this message need to be viral, it should go viral, and people need to know the things that I'm saying. Some look for it for part two. They look part because they look at it, the message is very different. I can only plant the seed, and I can water it with other messages and other truths. But the person who listened to what I'm saying must listen not with their emotions, listen with the truth. Listen and say, okay, is what Anthony is saying is the truth? And like I mentioned in my last message, we are born with the truth and the lie ingrained in us. If you feel that I'm lying to you, automatically you're going to say that is not the truth. When I say the truth or speak the truth, you may say that is a lie. It cannot be separate. You cannot hear anything from anybody's mouth and say, oh, that's the truth, without instinctively a lie will say, is that a lie? Or if someone say a lie, say, is that the truth? So instinctively, like the blood go through our vein as a heartbeat without we have controlling it, we are DNA programmed to call out things. Is it a lie? Is it the truth? And when we refuse to consider what we're hearing, don't believe me. Do your own homework. There's a topic out there say if blacks knew what the N word meant, they would not use it. That is a topic, and many other topics discussion. When You have no knowledge about the N word or how it's being used or why it's being used. You go by your emotion, what people said, and then when someone come to you with the truth, you attack them verbally and say that that's a lie or how dare they say that about their people. I've been called a lot of things. I've been called a sellout among my people. It's like we are told to go to college, do the best we can, get a college degree, so we be managers and bosses and stuff. And I was in position as a manager in a local restaurant, and it had black and white employees, and the black employees said, well, I was acting white, pretending white, or suppressing our people. Why they say that? Because I was just simply applying the rules. I said, if I don't follow the rules of the corporation, they're gonna simply fire me. So when that lack of knowledge, then you have to argue and not defend yourself, but just say when you go to a job, you're responsible based on the procedures of that particular work. It has nothing to do with color. We must move away from color because it divides us. We move away because things divide us into emotionalism, and then we find it hard to believe that. How can that be the truth? How can that be the truth? I never heard it before. Maybe this is the time for you to hear it. So I thank all of you who have watched this, will be watching the series of messages whenever you decide to watch the message. Some may not like the title. I know I experienced this. People don't like sensitive topic because they say it's taboo. You should not talk about it. You are addressing, you pointing out our failures, our faults, and you making us feel down. You're making us feel bad or making us feel look bad or something. I don't have to make anyone look bad. In any given day, if there's in the community, if a police officer shoots someone, you know what happens in the community. Police officer shoot a black person, what happens in the community? They're very opposite. You don't see the same thing. So when you begin to look at news and listen to what people are saying and read certain things without your emotion and try to make yourself right, then you're gonna always clash with someone. It's like this. If you're not doing what I'm saying, then why get mad at me? If you're doing what I'm doing, saying, then you're going to be mad and upset at me for pointing it out. So a lot of people, from my experience, I can only speak about mine, they refuse to hear the truth. They stay away from the truth. It's like if I don't listen to what Anthony is saying, I'm not guilty anymore because I can keep saying what I want to say because I didn't hear. It's like a politician say, I heard pass the bill before I read it, not let me read the bill before I sign it. Pass the bill first, and then I will go back and read it. Once the bill is passed, what if you read it and see something that ought not to be in it? Can you take back your signature? No. You have a hard time trying to rescind that bill. So when we hear things, we need to think along that mindset. We must educate ourselves with the truth. If we don't like it, and like I said, and I'm saying it continually, people stay away from the truth because it allowed them to stay in a position of their own thinking. It's like, did you read? No, I didn't read that. No, I don't want to read that. No, I don't want to consider that because they feel by not investigating, not seeing what I'm saying, they are innocent and they don't have to account for their action. They can keep living in that mindset because when we make a choice to change from our thinking, we will lose friends and family members and close associates that we hang out with because their thinking will not be ours. And then we open our mouth with them. They may say, where you get that from? Why are you saying that? They don't want to hang out with you. They're going to say, you're being brainwashed, or we can't associate with you anymore because you're not one of us. To be one of us require a person to say, okay, I'm going to accept the truth and I'll be one of them. I don't want to accept the truth. I'm gonna be one of them. It go both ways. There's no neutral fence where we can sit on where we're not affected by the things that I'm saying. So it's my prayer, like I said, that you enjoy the message. Listen to part one, listen to part two, and listen to this three. And like I said, I'm giving a call to action. You don't have to believe me. Once you listen to my message, go to any channel and type in search the Karen, to type in Karen, you see a bunch of shows related to this Karen person, a character, and look at the contents that the Karen character is showing on the television. You will find dehumanization, insult, hatred, stubbornness, uh, words of, it will be not nice things about the person who they be talking. It can be a Jew, it can be a Mexican, it can be a brown person, it could be whatever race. It can be a male or female that this Karen character will be speaking. You people. So I look at it as another version. You people is more deceptive and soft and kind of under kind of way more than the other word that we commonly may use, the N word, oh my, whatever. It's a under the radar. You're sitting there watching the show, and you say, "Oh, that's a good show." Oh yeah, but then you say, "Wait a minute." All these shows that I see this Karen character is about racism in a different form. Now imagine if you take the you people out and replace it with the N word or some variation of the N word, people will get mad and say, "No, how dare you do that on a particular show? You insulting me." But now it's in a different form. And we know, if you watch the channels, you can say that you have seen or come across. Can I stop them from showing it? No. Can I do whatever? No. I can point it out. You have the choice to watch it or turn the TV off, change the channel, change to another video. So we're going to always have racism out there. There's nothing that I can say or anybody can say that will erase and eradicate racism from a person's mouth or the person's bloodstream or whatever way you want to describe it. It's always going to be there. But yes, we can educate ourselves. And the more people, say if I have 99% of the people, 99 people on the island is using that word, and one person don't want that word being uttered to them, they're going to be really isolated by themselves because they have no one to converse with. Then one of the 99, five may come over to the one person, be six against the other rest. So one person can make a difference. They must hold fast and endure the verbal slur or the verbal slang or the whatever they may be confronted by the mouth of other people, but one person can make a difference. So the more people will watch, and more people, some people watch it and don't believe nothing I say. Some people say, no, I can't watch it because, they're it's dehumanizing, it's degrading, it's whatever, 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 and I can't be a part of that. And they change the channel. And like I said, it can always be out there. So it's not about censoring anyone or saying you must stop doing that, you must stop showing that, because that is what they feel that they want to do. And everyone have a choice to make their own video, just like I have a choice to say I don't have to watch. I can turn the TV off or don't even watch that particular. I do my own contents to point out, like other channels will point out things that they see on other channels, and that's all they do. Their own channel is constantly to point out certain type shows, and that's their niche. My niche is just simply look at things when I'm led to do it, to speak and just inform you. Hey, I'm calling a call to action. Join my channel, hit the subscribe button, comment, share, and like, and let other people hear what you have heard. And then one day I'll be over 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours. But until then, I will continue to bring forth. Part 4 will be coming. I think I'm doing Tuesday. I did Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I may stay on the same track of Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm sorry, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. What do you think? Should I do 3 days on one day? Just like one listener say, well, they like the format that me doing the live video because they give them an opportunity to hear, now to record it. Some people like to hear something live. They want to respond. They want to say something and say, oh, I got an idea. I got a question, but I can't ask the question unless I type in and hope he answer my question in the comment section, or when I do it live, they can just type it right in there. And depending on the question, I will address it. And if I were to say it, I might address it. If I see it's argumentative or someone trying to convince me or someone trying to make me, believe something, believe what they believe, then those questions may not be addressed, because I'm giving you a call to action. Say, go. If I'm saying something to you now that you do not believe or you think is wrong, then call to action. So thank you for those of you who watch this. Thank you, whoever you are that logged in. And thank any one of you who watch this in the future. It has been a blessing to me. It's hope it's a blessing to you. It's my hope that you gather understanding, be informed that all things, no matter how it may sound, Some things are truthful and some things are not. When we hear something, not only from me, from someone else pointing out the errors of something, don't attack the person verbally. Just simply do what I just said. Is what they're saying is a lie, then you prove it by looking at the truth. If you believe that they're telling you the truth, it's a lie. It's up to you to say, I'm going to see. Don't believe me. Do your own homework. And like I said, most people will not reject this message because it's very sensitive. It allowed them to stay in that world of I didn't hear what you just said. It's like I said. I don't want to listen. I don't want to consider it. It's like the politicians say, vote for the bill before I read it, before they read it. And then you read it, I'm sorry, sign it, and then you read it. It's, oh no, I didn't vote for that. But yet you did because you did not read the bill. So thank you. God willing, I'll be back. I think it will be Tuesday. If I do something different, I will post it. Thank you very much.